Well, hey folks, welcome back. Today is going to be a quick product demo on the Bachmann HO Scale Trinity 5161 3-bay covered hopper. Now this is the first time Bachmann's doing this specific piece of rolling stock, but because it is rolling stock and fairly simple, we're just going to take a quick look at it, see how it compares to other versions and which is the more budget-friendly model, etc. And we'll just give you a good look at this 5161 3-bay hopper. So each of the three versions here, BNSF, CSX, and NS, have two road names available. So I will show you just one of the two, even though I've purchased both of each. But I'll show you these versions and we'll see what you get in the box. We'll unbox CSX since it's the more colorful of the cars. Blister packaging, lift up the top there. Out comes the car. There's a little soft plastic protecting it as well. And I do like that the FRA striping is on this. I'll unbox the other two off camera real quick. Alright, here are the three versions. We got the BNSF up front with the older logo, but the FRA striping, which is nice. Then we have the NS version, also with FRA striping. It's the 2006 and later reflective striping on the side, even though the actual striping on the model is not reflective, it represents that. And then the CSX version that we talked about. Let's zoom in and take a look at some details real quick. You do have the end ladders, crossover platform, brake wheel. There's even a brake chain. It's kind of molded into the end platform there, or the end cage. There is separately applied plumbing inside, including the air reservoir, as you can see there. A little hard to see, but if I tilt it, maybe you can see it a little better. As we go along the side, got the jacking pads, or I'm sorry, I don't know if that's jacking pads. I think that's where they release the actual grain and such, with a little insert there, but you have the three bays. All the print along the side, some molded in weld lines. Do have Easy Mate 2 couplers, I believe, with magnetic glad hands. More of the same detail on this side. And as we look at the top, now these are not etched metal, they are plastic, including the crossover platforms, but the walkway up top is plastic. Has a nice metal appearance though. It's going to be straight, and you have all of the doors here. We're going to take a quick look at the bottom of the car. As you can see there, there's the gates to discharge the grain. You have your trucks with the metal wheels on the car as well. Now people may want to know if these are going to match up well with the Scale Trains versions and Athearn versions that have been previously released of similar types of hoppers, grain hoppers, but I will tell you the end platforms are going to be a little thicker, as you can see there, and you're not going to have etched metal, you're going to have plastic on the Bachmann. But here's the catch. Here's where the pro column could be in Bachmann's category, and that is the Bachmann car on trainworld.com's website was $39.99, whereas the more detailed versions of these cars from other manufacturers or $50+. So if you're making a long train or you want to save per car, this is the Athearn version, by the way, you're gonna come out $10 a head per car after discounts and such. Now don't pay attention to Bachmann's MSRP unless you're looking at like rare inventory, things aren't available type situations. because the MSRP price is a little more than these other versions, but the actual discount available from your brick and mortar hobby shops and online retailers, from what I can see, is about $10 less. So what do you get for the $10 savings per car compared to the Athearn? Is you lose a little bit of finer detail on the end cages or the scale trains. Don't quote me if these are not those versions. I know they're higher detailed versions, but I don't have my boxes handy because the layout's under construction. But so you're just losing a little detail on the end cage, in my opinion. Maybe a little detail on the wheels, including the trucks, where the truck, in like this case, is stamped with the information there written on the truck, and you're going to lose the metal appearance as well. So that's the main features that you will lose, but gain that $10 per car saving. Another thing for people that hate to do their own decals is you'll get different road numbers. So 2 road numbers from these 3 variations each. So if you're making a long grain train and you want some road number variation, you're going to get that with Bachmann. They're not going to have the same road numbers as Athearn or Scale Trains versions. But here is the NS version, and these are really hard to find, especially in NS with the FRA striping. And one thing I didn't mention were the shaker brackets on each one of the bays, and even some of the safety markings and fine print there on the car. Now here's your NS version. Quick 360 of that for you. And then last but not least is the BNSF version here. I know we showed this for a second, but I'm just going to give you a quick 360. Finding this older logo with the FRA striping is hard. They also have separately applied, maybe they're molded in grabs there, but they're colored differently in yellow up top on the walkway, which is nice. So there is your BNSF version. So I was actually excited for these to come out just to have more road names for my trains. And I have trains for all 3 of these, BNSF, NS, and CSX. So the car body length on these is 7 3/4 inches, and I'll explain the NMRA weight standards for that. So you want an initial ounce, and then you want a ½ ounce for each inch. So for the 7, we're going to need 4.5, so we're already short here just a little bit, and then add another 0.375, so these should be about 4.6 to be in MRA standards, and we're at 4.3. I'll test another one just to be, oh wait, that's one of mine other ones there. So yeah, they're pretty regularly at 4.3 ounces, so just slightly short of NMRA standards on weight. Cars are pretty free rolling, no problems there at all. You're gonna have no drag on your freight train. There's not any body wobble either, so that's nice. They're well centered and have the weight needed to not have body wobble. All right, with that said, I'm gonna leave you with a run by of the 3 variations of these cars, and you can see for yourself and judge for yourself on whether you want to add these to your fleet. Again, they come in 2 road numbers each, so not going to be a whole lot of damage to your wallet unless you just want to buy a lot of the same road number. But I think if they do well, maybe Bachmann will come out with more road numbers in the future. So we'll let these go by on a final run by, and we'll see you next time right here on the channel. Take care.